Hey guys, want to show your support to the channel and get some awesome rewards at the same time? Then go check out my Patreon page where at whatever tier you choose that fits your budget, you'll get plenty of rewards such as updates and announcements on the regular, exclusive sneak peeks of my videos before they go up online, get yourself credited, and receive a special shout out at the end of my videos and more. Go to patreon.com/AckleyTackTV to start pledging today. And don't forget to also check out and consider gifting me any items I have listed on my Amazon wishlist and even supporting me on my Streamlabs tipping page that'll also help support the channel directly. Links are in the description box below as well as on my link tree for you to check out. Thank you and enjoy today's video. Take care. Hey guys, this is AckleyTack4427 here, and welcome to another episode of WTPU, aka What the Pickup? Now, as you may recall, in the last episode of the show, which you can see right down over here, I talked about my entire haul that I actually got during my time at Syracuse Collectors Con this year, to which... yeah, I guess if anything, it was actually a really great time this year for sure, and yeah, despite the fact that that my voice was, of course, giving out at that time because I was sick prior to, of course, the convention for sure, it was actually a really great time regardless, and yeah, another pretty successful year for that convention for sure, and even getting to be one of the judges at their cosplay contest alongside CNY's Wonder Woman and Zircon Momotaro, with Chili Pop hosting pretty much both the kids and the adults cosplay contest on both days. It was actually well worth it for sure. I'm really glad that we got the chance to do it, and yeah, all the stuff that I actually got is, of course, on that same level, so yeah, really great time that I had this year, and I'm really quite curious to see what they're gonna bring up for, of course, next year for sure, and hey, maybe they might bring me back to, of course, judge their cosplay contest again. Well, we may never know until later on, so yeah, but until then, I'm really glad with, of course, the stuff that I actually got, and yeah, it is still one of the main reasons on why it was all the more worth it regardless, so yeah, if you want to check that episode out for yourself, then don't worry about a thing. There's a card over there over at the top right corner of the screen, as well as, of course, the link to it down the description box below, so so yeah, whichever you prefer, go right ahead, I'll wait till you come back. Yeah, take all the time you need. I'll be here by the time you come back for sure. No rush or anything, so I'll be here by the time you come back. Yeah, I'm really quite amazed with, of course, the stuff that I actually got during this year's SCC for sure. Including of which actually getting to meet the voice of Goofy, Bill Farmer himself. That really is, of course, that alone is actually well worth it. I'm really glad that I got that opportunity for sure. Yeah, I can definitely cross that one off my bucket list for sure. I mean, hey, you live and you learn. Alright, I guess seeing how you did already see the last episode of this show, we might as well go ahead and start up this episode as we normally do. Well, I guess pretty much of anything, seeing of how I did actually have a big of a, not that big of a haul during this year's Syracuse Collectors Con. There was, of course, one item that I actually got during my time that I was actually there. That I think is actually deserving of its own episode for sure. And I do indeed apologize if I got myself delayed from, of course, pushing this one out for sure. Still had to deal with, of course, pretty much my voice giving out and my chronic cough for sure, but but don't worry, my voice is already getting better as of now, and I guess pretty much I am currently scheduled to, of course, head on back to my doctor's place for some for a thyroid ultrasound to see what's going on and see what they can do about it, but not sure exactly, but we'll have to wait and see. But I guess until that happens, there is one item that I actually got during Syracuse Collectors Con for sure, that I think it's about time that it gives itself its own episode for sure. So yeah, what is it, you may ask? Well, I'll pull it up right now. So yeah, if you couldn't tell from, of course, the previous episode, I guess for today's episode, we're going to be talking about this. So yeah, what I actually have here in this nice packaging and stuff is, of course, pretty much a full-on acrylic stand of course, Tanjiro from the anime Demon Slayer. So yeah. Yeah, this is, of course, the one item that I actually got alongside plenty of others that I actually got during my time at Syracuse Collectors Con for sure. That I kind of figure I would probably talk about for today's episode for sure. So yeah, it's been a long time coming for sure, and I'm not gonna lag my current state of course, my voice, let alone my health in general, stop me from, of course, making this one for sure. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Alrighty then, well, now that we got the introduction out of the way, we can now finally get ourselves in to talk about this one for sure. But first, a little background history, pretty much to clear some things up before we can dive right into this now. Now, I guess it's no big surprise that as someone who has been a longtime fan of anime for sure, looking at yours truly, so yeah, you would definitely know that out of several anime shows that I've actually checked out over the years, Demon Slayer is, of course, definitely one of them for sure. That yeah, it absolutely needs no introduction for sure. I guess it's actually quite obvious that I did talk about Demon Slayer in the past for sure, and why the hell shouldn't I for sure? It's actually a very well done and very creative and very immersive anime that it's actually well worth checking out for sure. And even after my viewing of it back in 2020 during my marathon that I did around that time on some anime shows that I actually got the chance to check out that I've overlooked for some time, which I guess is pretty much one of many things that I had to do while being stuck in quarantine because of the pandemic. Yeah, you kind of get the idea, of course, that front. So yeah, I guess it's actually quite obvious that Demon Slayer is definitely one of them, and I absolutely love the hell out of that series for sure. And yeah, I think it's actually quite clear that I only got as far as pretty much the first season of that anime, alongside the Mugen Train movie that came out afterwards for sure. So yeah, I haven't really delved into the later seasons right around afterwards, but hopefully later on down the road, I might get the opportunity to finally get the chance to actually do so later on for sure. Not sure when exactly, but I'll cross that bridge once I get there for sure. And oh yeah, let's not forget to mention for cosplay-wise, well, given to the character the acrylic stand, yeah, the acrylic standee that I actually got does revolve around Tanjiro. Yeah, I think it's quite clear that cosplay-wise, I would definitely make a really great Tanjiro, hands down. Now, I could definitely see my girlfriend Casameli actually cosplaying as Nezuko. That would complete the image, hands down, so yeah. But I guess until then, and right up until I'll get myself caught up with, of course, the anime, I figure maybe now's a good time for me to finally talk about this one for sure. Now, you might be saying to yourself, how did I manage to get my hands on, of course, this one? Well, if you may recall from the previous episode, I did get this while I was at Syracuse Collectors Con for sure, and yeah, I pretty much got this from one of the booths that was actually there for sure, seeing how after we finished up pretty much going through everything at the cosplay booth with me, Chili Pup, and Zircon Momotaro, we were left to do whatever the hell we want, like regular old con-goers for sure, to which I find that to be absolutely amazing for sure, so yeah, I actually did get this from one of the booths that were there, to which, thankfully, looking back on, of course, my research, the booth on where I actually got this is, of course, from an anime shop that goes by the name of Konnichiwa Anime, so yeah, I did manage to, of course, get this alongside my Blu-ray copy that I actually got on the first season of Food Wars, to which, yeah, was definitely one anime I've always wanted to check out for a long time, and now that I finally got the first season, I might actually get the chance to do so. Not mainly because of the foodgasms. Okay, a lot of it has to do with the foodgasms. So there's that, so yeah. But I guess until then, I did actually get this alongside Food Wars on Blu-ray at that Sega booth for sure, and well, as someone who actually has actually gotten a bunch of acrylic standees prior to, of course, this one, I figure maybe now's a good time for me to finally talk about this one for sure, so yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do for sure. We're going to go through this one, hands down, that I got in my hands pretty much during my time at Syracuse Collectors Con, to which, yeah, according to the price tag, it was actually a really nice purchase that I got close to about $10. Pretty good deal, I'm not going to lie, so yeah, enough about me wasting any time. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Alrighty then, well, now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and finally talk about this one for sure, and well, I can tell based on my first impressions as we speak, this actually looks really, really promising for sure. I'm not even joking on why I actually say this. I mean, the box art, as you can see here for sure, it really is quite amazing for sure. Yeah, you can definitely see that they really themed it out quite well to, of course, match the tone and the style of the anime for sure, with, of course, the with pretty much just the regular old black background for sure, to which, oddly enough, that actually does make sense when you really look at it, because you do want to see the acrylic standee on its own with all sorts of detailing thrown into it, and yeah, from what I'm actually seeing from the front and the back for sure, they really are delivering on that very well based on what I'm actually seeing, and even the black and green checkered pattern right around on top actually does match pretty much the color and the pattern style of course, pretty much Tanjiro's outfit in the anime. So yeah, I'll give credit for the people who actually made pretty much this box work for sure. To all the more credit for actually making that work quite well. And yeah, even the Demon Slayer logo that appears twice in the front and once in the back actually also does work pretty well, to which yeah, I do find it all the more impressive for sure. And well, yeah, I guess one other thing I should mention is that pretty much for this acrylic Standee that I actually got, yeah, if you look on the back for sure, it would actually give you the idea on who actually made this one for sure, to which probably I think from the looks of it is actually done by a company called, yeah, there we go, yeah, by a company called Culture Fly. Now, isn't that an interesting name for a company? Culture Fly. I seriously need to do research on that for sure. So yeah, hopefully I think with what they've actually whipped up for, of course, this one, maybe it might actually give us something great for sure. And yeah, based on my first impressions, it actually does look pretty promising for sure. So yeah, I know that's saying a whole lot compared to the other acrylic Standees I actually got prior to this for sure. But based on what I'm actually seeing, I think it's actually going to give me something really great for sure. And yeah, that's another thing I should have mentioned that I will give the people who made this credit for, is that they actually gave out some good dimensions, of course, on what the acrylic Standee is, of course, pretty much like based on height and width for sure. To which I guess in this case, the dimensions for, of course, this acrylic Standee is about 4.25 inches by 2.7 inches. So yeah. Hopefully, I think it might live up to, of course, what we're seeing for sure. So yeah. But then again, based on my first impressions, I'm actually intrigued with, of course, what they've actually whipped up for sure. And I think they're going to deliver on something really great for sure. So yeah, I think it's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front for sure. So yeah, with that being said, now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and open this up and see what we can get inside. So all right. Okay, nothing much else in. All right, well, it looks like we haven't even got to, of course, pretty much getting the acrylic Standee out of its packaging. And already it's starting to look really great for sure. So yeah, let's go ahead and get the plastic wrapping out and see what we're actually going to be in for. And oh yeah, what a surprise! More plastic wrapping for me to actually open up for sure, bud. But yeah, I can tell based on, of course, what I'm actually seeing, these are actually done in like separate pieces for sure. To which yeah, it's probably gonna be a massive hassle from what I'm actually seeing. But hopefully, I think we can actually pretty much get something great with, of course, this one. So with that being said, I think we might as well start with the base for sure. Okay, and looks like I'm gonna just need to remove the plastic before we can do anything else with it. So, oh, it's apparently plastic film. So yeah, always important to actually pretty much remove a plastic film for these acrylic Standees before you can actually place any items on or anything to assemble. So Alright, well, yeah, looks like we got this taken care of for our starters, and yeah, looks like from the looks of it, yeah, it is, of course, looking pretty promising for sure, so yeah, I'm really digging, again, on the nice green and black checker style pattern for the base of it, again, to match Tanjiro's outfit for sure, so yeah, next up, looks like we got ourselves this nice Demon Slayer logo, that is next up. Alright, and alright, hopefully I think we might okay. Yeah, I guess this yeah, oh, okay. I think I might have done it, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the Demon Slayer logo, from what I'm seeing, actually looks amazing for sure. Almost like a little something lifelike for sure. Like this would actually pop up on a screen. So now all that's left is for someone to play the Demon Slayer theme for sure, and it would be complete. So. Okay, so I guess pretty much I think this actually goes right here. Okay. Pretty good start as we speak, so. Alright, let's see what we got next. Well, I guess pretty much for the next piece, looks like we're settling on Tanjiro himself, so. So yeah, let's get this out and let's see, gotta make sure I remove the plastic film. Yeah, I didn't expect it to be tough to actually try to get off, but ooh, okay. Yeah. Come on, work with me, so. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, yeah. Finally got it off, so yeah. And it looks like from the looks of it, Tanjiro, as you can see here, actually looks amazing for sure. I don't know why. I think based on what I'm actually seeing, I think they really did a good job, and of course, really making Tanjiro stand out quite well. I mean, yeah. Even though he's entirely anime, actually does yeah, he actually does blend in quite well for sure. So. So yeah, and oddly enough, this might actually go right in the middle, so if I could squeeze that in, so alright. Yeah, looks like it's starting to come along really great for sure, so yeah. And of course, last but certainly not the least, is of course a nice little background plate for sure, so whew, okay. And I guess it's quite obvious, more plastic film to actually remove, so yeah, let's get this sticker off first. Really hate when stickers actually pretty much get stuck on too well. Okay, that was actually much easier than I thought, so yeah. And it looks like from the looks of it, again, based on what I'm actually seeing, the background they actually pulled off, from what I'm seeing, definitely looks amazing. So yeah. Yeah, you can definitely tell, again, with the green and black checkered style background they actually did. Plus, pretty much some nice Japanese writing on top, to which I don't know if it's either katakana or hitakana for sure. I don't know. I never actually read or write Japanese for sure. But I am learning, so. But regardless, I'm really digging on what they actually did with, of course, this one, and luckily enough, it's the final piece to assemble this whole thing all together. So squeeze this in. Come on. Okay. Okay, I think that should do it. I think that should do just fine. So yeah, I think with all the pieces put together, here's the final result. So yeah, I guess it looks like I did a little reference looking back on, of course, pretty much the box just to get the idea. And yeah, I think from the looks of it, I really assembled everything together quite perfectly for sure. And yeah, the end result actually came out quite amazing for sure. So yeah, and I guess pretty much of anything, it definitely did deliver on what it promised for sure. I really do dig on how well this actually looks, hands down, pretty much from the front, from what I'm seeing, and actually being the selling point, hands down. But when you turn in different corners, you can definitely see the hag on the way the pieces are actually assembled all together, almost like a little something that's three-dimensional for sure. And honestly, I think this really is a really great selling point with, of course, this one for sure. So yeah. Honestly, I think with what I've actually seen by far, I think they did a really great job being actually making this the best they can for sure. And yeah, like I said, the end result actually came out amazing for sure. It really is well worth it for what it is. And yeah, I really do like how well it actually turned out. Alrighty then, well, so yeah, now that we got that done, well, I guess with all that said and done, that's pretty much everything that I can say for this acrylic standee of Tanjiro from Demon Slayer. So yeah, I guess overall, I really enjoyed this acrylic standee for what it is for sure. I really do think it really is quite amazing for sure. Not only actually pretty much being the selling point of course, and of course what it's actually been giving for sure, but everything else from what I've actually seen by far really does help make it stand out quite well for sure, and actually does match the style given to Tanjiro from the anime himself for sure. Yeah, I think with, of course, everything from, of course, the pieces being put together for sure, to which I do find that to be quite a bit of a hassle, I'm not gonna lie, but still, the end result came out absolutely amazing for sure. And yeah, I guess pretty much at the end of the day, I think this is actually well worth it for sure. So yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that I do highly recommend checking this one out for sure. I think you're really going to get a whole lot for sure if you're a fan of anime or acrylic standees, or both, hands down. So yeah, if you can definitely find a listing for, of course, this acrylic standee, you might be able to get some good results, hands down. So yeah. But I guess pretty much until then, I'm really glad that I actually got this for sure during my time at Syracuse Collectors Con. And And I know it's definitely going to go up there alongside plenty of my other figures that I actually got for sure. Trust me when I say this is one acrylic standee that you definitely don't want to miss buying out on anytime soon. So yeah. And I guess on that thought, I think that'll do exactly that for today's episode. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode, and by all means, let me know down in the comments down below on what you thought of this one overall. I would love to know on what you guys think. So yeah, that's pretty much all I can say. Of course, that front. Thank you guys so much for watching. Today's episode, and yeah, don't worry, I think currently as of now, my voice is getting better as we speak, as it's progressing hands down. I can't fully guarantee that, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. And of course, I still have to deal with a chronic cough as well, for sure, that I've been dealing with for the past few weeks, for sure. But don't worry, once I get myself into see my doctor and actually get myself through a thyroid ultrasound to see what's going on, we'll definitely see what comes up for sure, but I can't fully guarantee it'll be anything good, hands down, but hopefully I think we might actually get somewhere, hands down, and if it is, yeah, if the end result actually did turn out good, then hopefully I'll be back to normal pretty soon, and I'll get back to making videos on the regular for sure. But we'll have to wait and see what happens if anything else come up. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Special thanks to all of my supporters on Patreon for making today's video possible, including my top tier supporters for this month, VD. So if you want to be like these guys and show your support to us, then go to patreon.com/AckleyTackTV to pledge now, do so, and get some awesome rewards within your budget. Hey guys, this is AckleyTack4427 here. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Feel free to like, comment, and share if you enjoy what you're seeing. If you like what you see here and want to see more videos coming up, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and switch on the notification bell to get notifications, and select all notifications to be notified for when we post a new video. And don't forget to switch on notifications on your phone as well. Also, don't forget to check out my second channel and our 2-member channel with Sam the Thomas Fan 1, SamAttack4427TheThomasFan1 Productions, for plenty more content you can't find on here. You can check both of our channels out with the links or by our handles provided on screen. Feel free to shoot me an email with my email address provided, backley95@hotmail.com, if you want to ask me a question, want to collab with me for a project you've got in the works, or if you want to book me to be featured for a convention coming up. Follow me on my social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos, as well as plenty of others I've got with my handles provided, as well as the links down in the description box below. Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok for other videos I've got aside from the ones I've posted on YouTube, and on Twitch for any future live streams I've got coming up soon, as well as join our official Discord server to see what we've provided. If you wish to show your support to me, then feel free to check out my Patreon to get sneak peeks of my videos coming up before they go up online, as well as getting access to updates and plenty more, in addition to getting some awesome rewards within your budget. Also, don't forget to check out and show your support to me on my wishlist on Amazon, and even supporting me at streamlabs.com/AckleyTackTV/tip that you can find in the description box below, as well as on my Twitch page. And in case you can't find any of the links that are provided, then not to worry about a thing. All the links and stuff are also provided on my link tree that you can also find in the description box below, as well as a few selected number of my social media pages. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. Take care.